Chris Fedor at Cleveland.com. Hey Darius. What what was different for you guys late in the fourth quarter, and how did you recover from that in overtime?
We let our guard down. I think that we thought the game was just over with. We was up by like 12. That's when they started making shots. And just bad communication from some of us with like the switches and all the run out screens and stuff like that. So we got to be better on the defensive end, just communicating and just keeping our man in front of us.
What was it about the second overtime and the way that you guys played that you feel like you could bring into late game situations moving forward?
I think we played good. We played hard. Going to the second one, we knew that we had to bring some more fight, bring some more grit into it to get that win. And I think that's what we did. I know our backcourt had to take care of the ball in situations like that coming down the stretch. But, offensively, I think that we did a pretty good job just executing very well. And defensively, I think we got the stops that we needed, but we just had to finish possession and just give them one shot only.
Kelsey Roos, The Athletic. Darius, what stood out about Jared tonight, especially just having him back in the lineup with you guys?
He's so impactful on both ends of the floor. He was getting so many blocks. He was setting hard screens on the offensive end, dunking on people, catching lobs. Just being the guy that he is. Made some clutch free throws down the stretch. So, it was good having him back out there.
Did you see anything different from Evan tonight, on either end of the floor that just really stood out to you?
Evan was kind of angry tonight. I loved it. We always tell Evan, he's the man. He's him. So I want him to start acting like it. I want him to just keep that same fire, keep that same energy. And, that's what we need from him. He had a huge game tonight. He helped us offensively and defensively and came up with some big rebounds. The stop on Terry was huge for us. You don't usually see a 7-footer out there guarding a guard like that to end the game. So, he's special. We really need him. We're happy to have him.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. Darius, you touched on the turnovers, and you guys had a number of them. What types of turnovers are you willing to live with on a night like tonight?
Us being aggressive instead of just literally throwing the ball to the other team. I think Coach would just live with the aggressive turnovers, just trying to make a play for somebody or make a play for ourselves, but just unforced turnovers, that's what we're not going to do.
And then after the 5-game stretch you guys just went through, how good did it feel to come out on the winning side of a game like this?
It was dirty, it was ugly, but, it was great. We really needed that one just to get back on track, so I'm happy we got it back at home and had the energy, had the crowd behind us, so it was good. It felt good.
Yeah. And right down Euclid. Darius, you were talking about Evan's defense on Terry Rozier. Have you ever seen a big guy like that, though, block the ball and grab it into the air like that?
Never. He's the first one that I've ever seen, literally snatch the ball out of somebody's hand and just take it.
And you've gone up against him in practice a lot. And how much, did you know, you felt comfortable with him defending Terry down the stretch in the first overtime period, especially just in a clutch scenario like that?
Yeah. I feel comfortable with Evan guarding anybody, literally. Evan moves his feet really well, and he keeps his distance because he's so long. And, I think Evan can guard anybody in this league if he put his mind to it, and that's what we do. We switch 3 through 5, and he guards some 3s, he guards some 5 men, so, that's what he does. That's what he's here for.
Last two, Spencer and then Chris.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com, continuing the love fest for your front court. With Jay and with Evan, when you or Donovan's getting doubled, you guys are finding them all the time in the middle, and they're playmaking from there or finding guys in the corner, whatever it is. I think they got 3 or 4 alley-oops to each other tonight too. How about that trust kind of developing for them and with you guys as the season's going along and seeing them play make like that?
It's super cool to see. We've been saying it for years now, so it's super cool just that they have that connection on the floor. The lobs from a 5-man to a 4-man is kind of crazy, and it's super cool to see. A lot of teams don't really do that, so, we feel comfortable when they have the ball in their hands. When our backcourt is getting trapped, we know that we can just hit them and they can make the right play.
finish up.
Darius, going back to what you said about Evan, if there's more that he can give, or if there's more that you guys may need from him on a nightly basis, what is it?
I want him to take more shots. That's me personally. I mean, his one-on-one game is kind of like really, really good for his size. And, I mean, he can get to any shot that he wants to. So, I mean, 14 is a good number, but I think that he should take a lot more, in my opinion. I want him to be more aggressive. I want him to literally ask for the ball, like tell me to give him the ball. Like, I want some of that out of Evan. And, I mean, he's going to get there. He's building his confidence every day, so he's going to get there one day.
Is that something that you're saying to him throughout the course of games and stuff like that, too?
Yeah. I mean, I always tell Evan, like, you're him. I mean, he's a unicorn. I mean, he does a lot of things that a lot of people don't do in this league. So, I mean, he can do whatever he wants on his team, literally. I tell him you can do whatever. It's your team. I mean, he knows that too. So, I mean, his confidence is building every day, and he's going to get there.